Good day, YouTube. Today I'm doing just a bit of a comparison video between Peppermint OS version 22 on the left and Linux Mint version 20.3 on the right. So these are both XFCE desktop environments, at least these ones, how they're set up here. Although that's where the similarities might end, but we'll have a look at this when it loads up in a moment for Linux Mint. But starting off now, I'll just say that Peppermint OS is based off Debian, whereas Linux Mint is based off Ubuntu, the long-term service release. So let's open up the file menus or the start menus and see what's going on. So basically the same. It does have a little heads-up display or search menu there, which I like to see for both of them. You've got these nice cool color accents or tones or the color palette. A bit of a dark mode for Peppermint, which is nice to see. Linux Mint is ripping off or attempting to rip off its Cinnamon release, so its in-house built desktop environment. There's just been a call for an XFCE lightweight version of Linux Mint, so they've opted to release one officially there as well, and that's what's going on there. Got our context menus, click on whatever you want, open up in terminal, that's great. Let's go across to the file manager and see what's going on here. So we have something that might look a bit similar. Just double check these. So Linux Mint is using the Thunar file manager, but it is staying true to some customizations with the green look and feel there for Linux Mint. Whereas we've got the Nemo file manager for Peppermint, and also staying true to its iconography or design and the color palettes and the red and black tones, that sort of thing as well. Let's go a little bit further and have a look at under the hood, perhaps, see what's going on with the kernels. So left-hand side, Peppermint OS is on the 5.10 kernel, Linux Mint 20.3 is on the 5.4 kernel. Older kernel because it is running off the long-term service release of Ubuntu. So yeah, just something to keep in mind there if you've got later and greater hardware. Last but not least, let's have probably a little bit of a look at the CPU usage and the RAM. So CPU is looking all very fine and idling off. 708 megabytes of RAM on boot up for Peppermint, whereas we've only got a meager or a tiny 480 megabytes of RAM on boot up for Linux Mint. So they're both running on the desktop environment, the same desktop environment there. So that suggests to me that Linux Mint is a little bit more optimized, maybe a little bit more stock in the setup of XFCE, whereas they've got a few changes and color differences with Peppermint. But this is just something to keep in mind if you've got a notebook, a netbook, anything with an N book on it written named with it. But thanks for watching, guys. Please leave a comment, subscribe, hit that like button, and I do hope to see all of you guys there in the next one.